We rolling? We're rolling. What's up, everybody? I'm Zach. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we are talking about leg day warm-up routines. This is going to be to help you prevent injury and maximize output during your workout and feel great during your heavy leg and high volume leg days. So let's jump right in. Hopefully these will be things that you can add to your own warm-up routine and will be really useful for you as well. Please comment if you think there are other things I should make sure I add to my warm-up routine. If you find one particular exercise useful, let me know. I would love to hear from you. And of course, as always, please like and subscribe. Follow along for more content. The next video is going to be my actual leg day workout. So a couple fun videos coming up. Let's jump right into it. First movement that I like to do for my leg day warm-up is bird dogs. These are great for keeping your core tight while your legs are going through a movement. So it'd be great for a compound lift like a squat or a deadlift. One thing you want to make sure when you're doing these is not to overextend your lower back. Use your glutes to drive that leg out rather than arching your back. So we'll talk through that. I like to do maybe 3 sets of 10 on each side. And you simply raise one arm and the opposite leg, hold for a second, bring it back down, then do the other leg. I'll show a couple other angles of this so you can see what it looks like to keep everything aligned from the center. And then we'll jump into the next exercise. Okay, the next one is going to be a sideline hip abduction. This is a great way to get your glutes and hips warm and for preventing knee and hip injury. So what you're going to want to do is start on your side, lower arm straight out, and have this top leg bent at 90 degrees and resting on the ground. And then you go ahead and pick it up and then drive it back. And doing this is going to help engage your glutes and your hips, help to turn those muscles on and prep them for a heavy lift. So you come straight up and then back. It's a two-part movement, and then rest back on the ground. Up and back. 3 sets of this, and then we'll jump into the next exercise. For those of you that struggle with your squat mobility, maybe it's getting deep enough, maybe it's driving your knees forward, this is going to be a huge, huge help. We're going to start by getting a band and anchoring it to something like the squat rack. Then you're going to actually wrap that band around your ankle, and you want to anchor it right in the crease of your ankle. If you go too high on your shin bone or too low on your foot, you're not going to hit the right spot. So we'll make sure that I show you an angle of exactly where it needs to be. And then you want to get your foot up on an elevated surface so that the band is bringing it down and pulling your ankle down and away. And then you're just going to simply rock back and forth and hold for a second each time you push that ankle into flexion. This is going to help to allow your knee to travel further over your toes when you squat, and it will help a ton with ankle mobility. But basically you want to be doing this for, again, I would say 3 sets of 10 reps on each foot. Okay, the last thing I like to do before I start my leg workout, my heavy lifting sets, is actually squat. It's going to help build a really great foundation at the bottom end of that squat when a lot of people run into issues with injury or rep failure. So this last thing that we're going to do is going to be great for building strength at the bottom of your squat and stability. So what you want to do is grab a plate. You can use something 10, 20 pounds and just get into your natural squat stance. Focus on keeping your spine in a pretty neutral position. So we'll sit here for a minute or so. And then I actually like to do a couple of pulse squats where we'll come up, hold, and then back down. Up, hold, and then back down. So there we have it. That is my go-to warm-up mobility routine before a leg day or heavy deadlift day, big squat day. We did our bird dogs, we did our hip abduction, we focused on some ankle mobility, and then we actually got into a deep squat to go ahead and prep our body for being in that position with weight. So these are all gonna be really, really great stabilizing and injury preventing workouts that you can do before you start your leg day. You got your mobility, you got your warm up. Next video is gonna be a leg workout. Thanks for tuning in. See you next week.